Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. And today we're going to be going over the sweet potatoes. We're going to be doing a harvest on them. The vines have just exploded rapidly throughout the whole garden, so we're just running out of room and we need to harvest them. And we got these sweet potatoes in 4-pack of seed cell starter kits from our local Ace Hardware, and we got, I think, 2 4-packs for $2.99 each, and you can't beat a deal like that. So, and here's our grow bags. We started them in these grow bags, and these vines are just everywhere, guys. As you can see, this is one of the reasons why we need to harvest them. Oh, and yeah, they've just climbed up the trellis, up the fence, and they're starting to go into the raised beds. So, and we don't have to kill the vines once we harvest them, but we're going to cut them back to save some room in the garden and make some room, and then we're going to go ahead and replant the actual plant itself and try not to damage the root too much. And that can be done, and we've actually done that already this year. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and come on and join us. Wow, we've already got a sweet potato poking out of the bag. I can feel them down here. Okay, there's quite a few in here, and that's awesome. That's good to see. They're not as big as we wanted, but we're still going to harvest them just to make some room. And as you guys can see, this grow bag down here is just, this grow bag is just totally disintegrated. This is one of those dollar grow bags from the Dollar Tree, and I guess it did its purpose, but it didn't hold up as long as we wanted, just because we tried to move it. But anyway, let's get started on the harvest, guys. We got some zinnias growing out of here we need to be careful of, and you pull these stakes out. Okay. Let's see what we're working with. Wow, I can feel them. That looks like a carrot almost. Oops. Wow, these are nice tubers.
Oh, there's a bunch in there.
Oh yeah. These grow bags did wonders. They did a lot better than I thought they would. Wow. And these things are all just connected.
Here comes the dinner.
Wow. I'm gonna have to pull this whole thing up. Yeah, we got some more in here, I think. Oh yeah. Wow. There we go.
Those can be used to replant.
Yep. This is just one of the grow bags. We've got several, and we also used those reusable plastic grocery bags just to be able to do it. Let me try this out. Oh, here we go. Here's a huge one. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that size.
And these have been growing about almost 4 months now to get these kind of results, but that is huge. That's like grapefruit size. Wow, that is awesome. We got a ton more. I can feel them. Here's some of the big ones starting to come in.
Want your clippers? Leave that.
Got some littler ones. I'll probably have to dig through this whole bag. Oh yeah. See, they just keep coming. I should have emptied this whole bag into the pool. Here's what all the root system looks like, but there's still.
Are you gonna replant those?
Yes, I'm gonna replant them to try to get another harvest. And we didn't have a harvest anywhere near this big. We just checked it. Me and my mom checked it a little bit earlier in the season. Here's a grub in there. That's good to see that kind of life in the soil. That means that it's thriving, which is awesome. We're gonna go ahead and replant these roots, and they'll just keep on growing. We might not even have to use the bag. We could use the potato healing method over here. And let me see if I feel any more. I think that's it. There could be a few more, but we're going to go ahead and try to move on to the next bag. We've got so many zinnias growing out of these bags also, so we got to be careful about that. Alright, I'll go ahead and move on to this next bag. Pause. Okay guys, we're moving on to grow bag number 2. We'll go ahead and check that out. And this thing is just disintegrating also. This is actually a grocery bag, but we pick it up and, oh, here we go. Nice. Best time of the harvest, guys. Let's see what we got. Some spade.
I see some worms.
Yeah. That's good for the soil life too. Not too many in this bag. There might be a few more. Little baby one. French fry looking one. Okay. Nice. Alright. I'll go ahead and put these over here with those. And we've got 2 more grow bags. One of them had zinnias, and I did a companion planting. I didn't know if the sweet potatoes were actually going to grow or not. So I went ahead and planted some carrots in these earlier in the season. And here's some of the carrots right here. I don't necessarily see any, but I don't know if it's actually worth harvesting the other grow bags, but we'll give it a shot. So here's another sweet potato grow bag we have. Let me see if I can feel any. Actually, guys, I think on this one we're going to go ahead and leave it and let them grow a little bit longer because they're not very big yet. So, pause it. I have to get past you right here. I'm going to have to get that. Alright, keep it right there. He's okay, he's okay. Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and harvest these okra now, and I got my trusty little toolkit with me. And these okras actually need to be harvested about 2 to 3 inches in length, and these are a little bit longer. They're about 4 to maybe 5 inches, and the longer they get, if they stay on there longer than 2 to 3 inches, they'll kind of get a woody texture to them. That's why you want to kind of harvest them when they're younger. And we got some really nice okras. Come over here to this side, harvest these. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the basket. I just dropped one. It's okay. We'll go ahead and throw these in the basket and we'll finish that harvest in 1 second. Ooh, it's hot out here, guys. We're gonna finish that harvest here in Florida during the summertime. It's August, it feels like it's about 120 degrees out here. The humidity is unbearable. But here we go, and these flowers on these plants are just beautiful, beautiful things. And the flowers drop, and the next day they'll become these little okras right here. They get about that size. So they go from that to that in 1 day. And we got 1 or 2 more to harvest. And then we'll be moving on to the tomatoes. We got just a few cherry tomatoes left on the plant from this season. And a few red beans and maybe a pepper. And that'll be it. Let me see. The rest are all pretty good. Oh, actually I see one more. Way back here. It's like a jungle in here. Oh, okay guys, and just for a little extra things to watch, we're going to go ahead and cut one of these longhorn peppers off, and this is starting to ripen. And the reason I'm going to cut it now is it's pretty much almost all the way red except for this upper portion. And once it's already starting to ripe on the branch, peppers are known for once you cut them off and they have a little color in them, they'll change all the way to the right color. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this guy off, and he's about 10, maybe 11 inches. I mean, that's a good pepper. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the red beans we got here. And these are red chili beans. And they grow as a pole bean. They just grow up and down the plant, or the stem of something. In this case, it's bamboo. They wrap themselves around it. And I actually planted these. I got these as a bag of dry beans from Publix. And I've harvested so many off here. I don't know if there's any left, but oh, here we go. Here's a perfect ripe one. And you can tell it's ripe from the thickness of where the beans are inside. There's actual thickness to it, so we'll cut that. And there's another one. We got a couple here, but the thing about old beans is you don't let them go to waste. You can just cut these off and dry the beans and have them to plant next season or plant again here shortly. And I'm going to go ahead and move to the tomatoes now. There's not very many left, but here we go. We got a few 3 grape tomatoes. These are just coming off right without the pruner. I noticed a little cucumber here earlier. These are the cucumbers. But
now, will tomatoes keep growing, or is this the end of them?
These ones, usually a tomato plant is known to produce, I'm sorry about the sweat guys, it's so hot. Usually tomato plants produce an average about, they're supposed to produce about 8 pounds of tomatoes per plant. Now this one will throw out little sections of the grape tomatoes at a time, about 3 to 4. I'll pick those, and then this is about the 4th or 5th time this one's done it. So that's not bad. And I actually planted that from a tomato I bought it from a pasta salad from Walmart. And I didn't want the tomatoes in it, but I planted them in my garden anyway. Now here we have the Lola F1 sweet banana peppers, and this thing is just hidden in here. These plants are notorious for this, guys. And I'm thinking about giving some seeds away of these on my next video. But this is ripe, red, and ready to go. Beautiful color. And we just got 2 or 3 more daddle peppers, and I just put these plants in, but we'll cut them. Okay, here we go. This one's gone a little bad. Now this is beautiful orange. I really like these. And they grow these in St. Augustine, right near here. We got one more over here. And why not, just for the video, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. Here's a couple bay leaves, just to throw in for flavor and something a little later. And these bay leaves, you want to try to start on the bottom and work your way up. And thank you guys for joining us, and we appreciate you tuning into the channel. Keep on growing.